Hey everybody, Dan Long here, Northern View Outdoors. Hey, I had some people say they wanted me to videotape a live well because I wanted to make one. Because I wanted to try to do some catfish tournaments this year. And some people said yes, so I'm giving it a shot here. I'm telling you right now, I'm not a master craftsman. And when I started building this, I already knew, made a couple of mistakes when I was making it. So, learning experience for next time that I have to do anything like this. This is probably going to be a two-parter, as the wiring and everything would have to be done on the boat. And it's raining and snowing, and I'm not going to attempt to do that right at this moment. So once we get more fairer weather, we'll try to tackle that. So I'm just trying to finish up what I've got going on here. I'll give you a rundown of everything once I got this all completed here from what what my task is at the moment. I'll use some primer and some cement here and see if I can get this all solid up here. I had to redo that because the piece of PVC that was going into this wasn't big enough, and my wife kind of bumped into it, and guess what? It fell off. Well, I don't need that to happen when we're out on the water, because that'd be a bad news, because it just start pumping hot water into my boat, and we definitely don't need that to happen. Now, and alright, so this is going to be a constant flow wave well. This is going to be my outflow, so I got water coming into this. I'll show that in a minute. Then I have this bilge pump here. It's 1100 gallons per hour, and it's going to go up here. These I had to change the settings on this because this was 1 1/4 inch in, and all my PVC piping is 3/4 inches. It came up, and then I got my outflow going out over here. We got a turn off valve for when we're going to be moving spots, and then I have this switch here which will turn on the aeration portion of it. Got to get a little clamp over here to help stabilize this. But now for the intake, I got just a regular aeration here, and I've got the hose here where clamp all these down. I got the hose in the inside, and I got the same kind of bilge pump that's going to be draped over the water to bring the water in. So like I said, I'll try to do all the wiring when I get the chance, because I'm going to do some quick releases, so I can leave all the wiring hooked up to the battery and then just take this out along with the hosing. That way, if I'm not tournament fishing, this isn't taking up a space in the boat. So that's basically this rundown of what I've done here. All the holes were 1 inches in diameter. I had to use a wood cutting tool because I couldn't find my step tool, and my uncle didn't have one when I cut it out. So that's what we got going on here. If you have any questions, or you want to know of like where I got the bilge pump and anything, put it in the comments area. I tried to answer the best that I can and put the information down into the comments area or in the description where I got this stuff on Amazon. So if anything, just stay tuned and part 2 will be coming out shortly. For what I said for not being the master craftsman, what I ended up having to do is I took bad measurements because I wanted at least enough water and high enough so, you know, if we got some big fish in here, they'd be able to be alright, have enough water. I didn't take into account that the shut-off valve was going to stick out of there, so I had to modify and cut a big hole out here for it. It is what it is. Like I said, I'm not a master at this, and I think it's still going to function just the way we want it to. So if you have any questions or anything, please leave them down in the comments. I'll try to get to them as much as I can. And when we get some good weather, we'll be out on the boat there to try to get that wiring done. See you next time.